we are, okay, okay. So here we must understand that we are sufficient for ourselves. This is very simple, my dear masters. You must know that you are sufficient for you. You need not be dependent on anyone else here. There are no question of many people supporting you for your own livelihood. No. So you have to self be self-sufficient. So you have to understand that helping myself is the ultimate wisdom. When I help myself, I will be in a position to help others. If I don't stand on my own leg, how can I help others, stand on their own legs? So this is all what about power. Then it can be said we have a real power. Don't confuse with the muscle power or some such thing. It is not physical capacities. They are mental capacities. And then spiritual insights that make you a great personality. Okay, so these three are the factors of our beautiful spiritual life. This course is named as Ethical and Yogic Excellence. Excellence has got two words in that. Excellence means you should be able to do the best of the best. And while doing that, you should not curse. You should not be unkind to yourself. You should be willing, wholeheartedly, with small smiles. You should be able to do that. So that's why the excellence is very important in everybody's life. Okay. Everybody should go for excellent work with wholeheartedness. This is what we call precisely loving your own work. You should love your work. You should not hate. You should not bother yourself. Okay. With frustration, you should not do any kind of job. Must be loving. In fact, whatever you do, you must love that. Then only that work will be excellent. Okay. And for this performance, we need a lot of energy. We must have energy in us sufficiently so that we can turn out the best of the best. So today's we discuss certain sources of this kind of energy and what are these dynamics, how it will work for us, and what are the arrangement which we have, to provide this sort of energy to all parts of the body. Okay, that is called Kundalini. Okay, you must have heard, my dear masters. Awakening of Kundalini is a very popular word in the society as on today. Many people come to know, but actually they do not have occasion to study that. Only people hear and leave it at that. So now at least we will go to their rescue. We'll try to explain that in the today's class. Okay. And the source of energy, it's dynamics. Dynamics means in what way it is useful to us. And then what is this Kundalini? Okay, Kundalini is referred to the source of energy, or is the fund of energy, or is the storehouse of energy, we can say. Okay, I will explain you at the relevant time. Then source of spiritual energy. We have four kinds of three kinds of sources of energy, as we know. Number one is we take food for physical body, isn't it? Physical body needs some sort of energy. Why it needs physical body? Always, it has got its own energy provided by the Kundalini. Already it is there. Okay. It's certain capacities, with certain energy system is there already. But if you want more and more, or if you spend that, then you have to recoup it, isn't it? So this recouping is possible by some sort of intake of food, actually. So the body, the physical body, it will actually has to grow, a boy becomes adult becomes youth, isn't it? So youth to adult, adult to further advanced age and all those things. The body has to grow. That is the reason the body has to be nourished. We must give certain sort of supporting food for that. Ahara, we say. Okay. So this ahara is a physical food because physical body always takes physical food. And then second one is sleeping mode. When we sleep, we need certain sort of energy there. And Turiya state is there. And then Turiya state is equal to meditation state. Okay. So there are the three varieties of states of our mind where we can have more energy than normal. Now we will see the physical body. Okay. In the physical body, we have cells made up of cells. In every cell, there is a nucleus constructed and made up of protons, isn't it? So the energy system in the physical body is called proton based. Okay. The Atma is known as proton in English in physical structure of any species. So it needs physical food. So what for physical food is taken in the body, but body does not work on its own. It doesn't actually need energy, in fact, but it needs energy not for working. Kindly understand this. Physical body needs food not for working or not for gaining energy for us. Physical body needs food only to grow further. That's it. It will divide the cells of the physical body and give rise to the growth of the physical body. 16 years boy will grow further when he is coming to 20 years of age in size, weight, and tall, isn't it? So a 40 kg person can also develop his body to 60 kgs in weight, isn't it? How? By means of nourishing his physical body. So that needs physical food to nourish the physical body, visible food. That's why we are taking all sorts of food. But don't confuse that this food is going to give you energy, additional energy. It will not give energy. If you want more energy, don't eat actually. If you go on eating more and more, then whatever energy you have also will be lost and you will have to be hospitalized because of indigestion and all sorts of ailments. Okay. So food is only to recoup the energy which is already lost actually in your day-to-day work. If you are losing certain sort of energy, that energy can be restored by food. And on top of it, it will also divide the cells and give rise to the growth of the physical body in size and weight. Okay. For that, the energy is required. But this is not going to give you any additional energy. You understand? We can get health as well as longevity by this process of physical feeding to our physical body. But this is very important. Sharira Madhyam Khalu Dharma Sadhanam. In Sanskrit, there is a saying that physical body is the first instrument of spiritual enlightenment. Anything, whatever you wish to do, you have to be doing it only when you have a physical body for that activity. Then, second kind of energy system, how energy is procured. We have second body that is called astral body. Now you are aware of that, no? We are having three bodies. One is physical body, second is astral body, where the head is the ruler of that, has 19 parts to make use of that. So this is actually our original body, in fact. We are all spirit bodies. And we have 19 parts to perform the duties through the physical body. Yes or no? So this astral body needs some sort of energy to work. Actually, if this works, the physical body will work, will move. Otherwise, physical body remains stable. So it will remain unmoving, like it is like that. In the astral body, the energy system is called in the shape of life trance. So in the physical body, the Atma is called proton, and in the astral body, the same Atma is called lifelong. Okay, this is also is required for the astral body, but astral body is not a physical body, so your physical food will not work there. Then how that astral body will receive energy for recoupment, at least not even additional, but recoupment actually. When once it is doing a lot of work in the daytime, then it loses all its energy. Then how it will recoup it? So astral body will go to sleep, in fact. In the mode of sleeping, every person has to sleep for at least 6 hours a day, 5 to 6 hours a day, isn't it? So this sort of sleeping mode, what happens? The astral body will, if it knows how to make astral travel, then it will make astral travel and get a lot of energy. If it doesn't know how to make astral travel, then it will take rest to all the parts of the body, and then it will recoup all the sorts of energy, whatever it lost during the daytime. You understand? No physical food is necessary because during the sleeping mode, we don't take any physical food. But yet, once you get up from the bed, you will be as fresh as you were the last day morning, isn't it? So the energy has already been recouped by means of rest to the astral body. You understand? But this is also only for physical body only, because mind will not get rest during sleeping mode because it is always going into some sort of thinking or some such thing is there. No, it will be in the swapna. It will be in dreams mode. Sometimes you are sleeping, but mind is in the dreams. So in such a case, it is active there. So it will not take rest. Then your sleeping mode is not going to give you any kind of energy to the mind. So there is some deficiency here. That's why when once you get up from the bed, some people also complain that I have got a lot of headache in the morning itself, like that, because the head is not getting sufficient rest. Okay, it must be in dreams mode. That's why it loses the rest, isn't it? So astral body also should receive the rest so that it will get recouped all the energy whatever it has lost. Okay, so this is called sleeping mode, and it has got limited energy only. Okay, so again further activity it has to do, no. So for that enough energy, whatever required for performances will be given, recouped there. And then this man, whoever takes physical food, he will grow enough, but mind will not work because the food is not going to activate the mind. Okay, food is only improving the size of the physical body. The mind is not a physical body, so there is no question of food for the mind. And astral body also, it is only for the astral body, but mind is not taking rest. So remaining part of the astral body will be provided with the rest as well as the equivalent energy, but mind is not. So in both the cases, mind is left without any energy. That's why people will not be intelligent, will not be wise enough if they are with only physical food as well as sleeping mode. They will not become active, in fact. Then how the mind should get rest? Then only mind will become stronger. Okay, like a astral body, mind also should receive rest. So that is the reason the mind should be given rest in the mode of meditation. So third source of energy is meditation. If you are in the habit of meditation, then your mind will be kept calm and quiet without any sort of activity, without any sort of thinking. So then it receives a lot of energy from the cosmic energy will be flowing into the head region, and it will receive a lot of energy. Then mind becomes stronger. And this boy, when once he gets up from the meditation, he comes out, he will say, yes, I am ready to do the work. If the work is given and he was questioned, no, how you will be able to do it? It is a new work, you cannot do. But that boy will reply, don't worry. If I don't know, I will get to know that kind of work. I will complete it. You take rest, like that. So he is working with the brains, okay, because he is a meditator. and he kept his mind at rest, and lot of energy has been sucked by the mind from the cosmic energy, as well as the storage in the system. Atma itself is the energy source. So that source also is there, and external source also, because in the meditation, it will go and fetch all the energy through the subtle worlds. Okay. So there is a benefit of additional energy here. And top of it, we have to understand the energy in meditation is unlimited. So the amount of time you spend in meditation, you will get lot of energy. So there is no limitation here. So enormous energy you can get it, and you will become wise, wiser, and wisest. Okay, and you can use the energy totally existent in the body. So the and the energy in the mind, that is in subtle body, that is invisible body. Mind and Atma both are subtle, both are invisible. So the both are manufactured out of a sort of energy called spiritons. Okay, the spiritons are there for nourishing the Atma as well as mind. Okay, so this is called third source, that is meditation. My dear masters, there is one state of mind that is called Turiya. I have been also speaking sometimes. Turiya is state in the sleeping mode. Okay, in the sleeping, we have Nidra, Swapna, and Turiya. Okay, three kinds of states are there. Nidra means unconsciousness. Okay, and then Swapna means it is activity in the mind leading to a lot of unrest. Okay, or neither it is useful for the current works or for the future works. Okay, and third one is Turiya. Turiya state means what? It is neither the state of awareness, neither the state of sleep mode, nor the dreams mode. Okay, it is just the state of emptiness, like Atma. So this kind of state of mind is called Turiya. Here also we get a lot of energy, but how long it will get? The Turiya state will last only for 5-10 minutes, not more than that. So during this time, the mind is supposed to get energy because it is calm and quiet. Just like in meditation, it is calm and quiet. In Turiya state also it is calm and quiet. That's why energy flows into the head region during Turiya state also. That is referred to in Sanskrit as Brahmi state, Brahma, Brahmi state of mind, Brahmi sthiti they call. Somewhere around 3 to 6 in between, sometime, every one of us will experience this kind of state of Turiya state, so that we get a lot of energy, whatever during the passage of that particular period of 5 or 10 minutes time. Okay, yeah. So these are the kinds of energies what we are receiving. And then physical energy is actually, it is called kinetic energy. Okay, the matter into speed, the E is equal to mc square. Okay, that is physical formula is given for the physical energy. Energy is equal to matter into under circumstances. The matter changes into energy, energy changes into matter. That's how it happens. And these are various kinds of names are given in the physical energy. So in electronics, it is called electrons. It is like that. And in the material mechanical, they call it as kinetic energy, thermal energy in case of coal and all those things. So many names are there, for energy. It is called by various names, but actually they are all they are all electrons. Okay. Basically, electrons are the atmas which have chosen to go into the non-moving physical objects. They are all called, some atmas will go into the objects, some atmas will go into the physical bodies and become spiritons. Okay, it is like that. So what are the dynamics of this energy? What are the uses of this energy? At the soul level, it will enhance the excellence part of life. Okay, the wisdom. So this will improve the wisdom in the state of mind. Okay, that is called at the soul level. It is useful. And conscious level, Conscious level means at mind level, okay. So be there. So mind will be able to think little more minutely and with concentration. Then astral body level, it will giving you the energy to perform the actions, astral body, because it has got 19 parts to do the work. So for that energy is required. It will work there. And at mind level, thinking, and Kundalini level, transformational. Kundalini, I'll explain what is Kundalini. For the time being, you understand Kundalini is the storage of energy system. Okay, Kundalini is referred to as it is like a snake, like that. People will also explain that in terms of snake. Why? Because if you are not um, touching the Kundalini, then you will become a dullard person. Dull person. That means energy is there. It is a sleepy mode. It is. Suppose a snake is sleeping, then it will not be sharp enough. When once you touch it, it will become sharp, isn't it? It is like that. So that's why the Kundalini is compared to a snake. Why? Because Kundalini is a lot of energy is there, but this man doesn't touch it. This man does not use it. We have to make use of the energy system what we have. If we do not make use, then we become dull persons. Okay, that we are becoming sleeping snakes. That's it. No use at all. So the Kundalini is the storage of energy. Very, very important. So this will transform the dullard person into a wise person, because a lot of energy system is there. It will pump all the energies to all the parts of the body, including the mind, and then mind will be very brilliant and skillful. Okay, and then at pranic level with all the life systems, it will work, and this energy is required for enhancing the pranic level energies, that is sustenance. So it will retain the body, physical body, and it will not allow the physical body to be dropped. So for this, we need the energies at prana level. Okay. Then at physical level, longevity. Okay. The physical body, it will receive the energy in the shape of physical food, and it sustains the body not to die. So, okay, if you nourish the body, it will be for some time. Otherwise, it will collapse, isn't it? So the energy is required at physical level, prana level, kundalini level, mind level, astral body level, conscious level, and the soul level. Okay. So all this energy is available in the shape of a reservoir that is called kundalini. Okay. So it is for us to tap the kundalini and take the energy out. So this is what we want to understand in this class. So now you have understood the sources of energy and how they are required at various levels. Okay. Now next part is energy projections. What is how this is projected, how it will manifest. It will manifest in the form of consciousness. That means we are able to perceive things, we understand things. Understanding capacity, that is also is an indication of energy. And then substitute consciousness. Substitute consciousness is the atmic level. Okay, this will be improving the wisdom in the mind level. That is called substitute consciousness. This will be giving the intuitional capacities to the mind of the human. Intuitional capacities will be the handiwork of substitute consciousness. Substitute consciousness is called subconsciousness. Many people will mistake. Subconsciousness is not for subordinate consciousness. It is substitute consciousness. Consciousness is open mind, open eyes, and substitute consciousness is that of inner energy system called spirit. Okay, that is called substitute consciousness. And substitute consciousness is more powerful than the consciousness. Okay, we have to understand that. Okay, so these are the conscious and substitute conscious. Then there is a pre-conscious is there. So this awareness also, we have to gauge the information of about to come. We can understand, perceive things. That is going to happen or some such thing. We can understand to some extent. We can. That is called precognition. Okay, there are some powers are there with substitute consciousness to foresee things in advance. That is called precognition. This is called pre-consciousness. And then the last one is unconsciousness. Okay, understood? Then there is no consciousness at all. That is where it is. It is a sleeping mode. It is not nil consciousness, but it is unconsciousness. It is not zero consciousness, but now it is not in consciousness. Kindly understand this, unconsciousness. So there are four kinds of consciousness is there. One is open eyes consciousness. We are able to see through. Number two is substitute consciousness that gives you the intuition to you, as well as pre-consciousness will be able to foresee things to some extent. And unconsciousness is that you will be able to retain the life in the sleepy mode. Okay. So these are the four consciousnesses are available to you. Okay, all these four consciousness will be doubled up, will be increased upon by the content of truth. If the man is truthful, all the consciousness will be on a higher level of consciousness. And the basis of this higher consciousness is love. That means if the mind is not in turbulence, that is called love. Okay. If the mind is stable, if the mind is not agitating, then the mind is having the loving consciousness. So that we should understand, my dear masters. So this much of importance is there. Your mind should be always in a loving mode, not in fighting mode. Always it must know the friendship, but it should not go for enmity. It's very important, so that all four consciousness will be built upon that. Okay. And then mind and functionalities. Something about the mind we would like to tell you about is the functions of the mind are four kinds. One is thinking level. The more energy you require, it is waking consciousness. And in the mind is dormant in the sleeping mode. Okay. And then intellectual portion is there. Intellect. This mind itself, after thinking, it will become the state of intelligence. During this stage, it will understand the dreaming and swapna avastha, all those things, it will be working out on that. Okay. So intellectual portion is also requiring certain amount of energy. Understand? Then egotism. The mind will turn into a egotism. 1 minute. So the egotism also is one of the state of mind. And then last is memory. Okay. So these are the states of the mind. And it will also, they will be conscious, unconscious, substitute conscious, and then preconscious. Relevant positions of the consciousness is given here. Okay. So basically the mind has got four kinds of states. Number one is thinking with consciousness. Understand? That is called waking state. And when once it is dormant, it is sleeping. When once it is sleeping, mind is unconscious. And it will also have energetic intelligence while dreaming and all those things, substitute consciousness. It will it will remain with the power of substitute consciousness. Okay. And memory side, ego also is one of the states. Intellect will turn into ego. And when once ego is there, that is a sort of substitute consciousness mistakenly taken as ego. Okay. And then memory is pre-consciousness. And that is called Turiya state. Okay. So the memory point also is one of the fourth, it is the fourth state of mind. And the consciousness also, accordingly, we are classifying in this. And then this mind is here, whatever we have discussed are given here. Starting from Turiya, dream, sleep, and waking. or waking, sleep, dream, and turiya, or thinking, intellect, ego, and memory. These are the four states. Okay, thinking in the waking, intellect, and ego, it will be coming up in the sleep and dream mode, and memory point, it will be developed into the state. Okay, and then conscious, substitute conscious, and unconsciousness. So unconsciousness in the sleeping mode, substitute consciousness when once you are in the atmic state, and consciousness with the open eyes. So in the open eyes means Jagrata Avastha, substitute conscious is a meditative state, and unconsciousness, sleeping mode. Okay, the mind will be having this sort of projections by the energy system. It will work according to that. Now we come to the chapter of these kinds of energies, where they are stored. They are stored in the part which is called as Kundalini. Okay, and that is provided with Shat chakras. 6 wheels are there for that. Okay, and these are called energy wheels in English. Shat chakras are called energy wheels. Okay, Kundalini is the word used for the storage of energy, just like a reservoir. Okay, so many people compare, as I told you already, it is compared to a sleeping snake. So when once you are awakening that, then the stored energies will be rapidly distributed to all the parts of the body, and then you will be more consciousness, and you will be more active, and you will be highly brilliant, and you will be highly, okay, and you will be enlightened. Okay, so a lot of energy systems will work at one time. The more and more you are awakening the Kundalini, that will pump more energies into the parts of your body. Parts in the brains, will work for enlightenment. Parts in the other parts of the body, they work. They result in their performances of each part. Okay, it is like that. Spiritually energized loving force, that is called self. Okay, self is called substitute consciousness. Okay, that is from astral body consciousness, mind management of performance and parts. This self will manage the astral body, you understand, through Kundalini. It will give a lot of energy to the astral body, so that astral body will work when once with consciousness in the open eyes, and it will think with the mind, and management of performance of all the 19 parts it will control, and it will make use of that. So astral body needs energy through the self, that is called substitute consciousness. Okay, and that will, this is actually having an arrangement of force, that is energy. Okay, so self has got the storage of energy, and that has got that part. Kundalini is the part of self. Okay, and my astral body and Kundalini both are working parallelly. Astral body is one part of self, another part is Kundalini. Okay, the astral body is responsible for the performances. Kundalini is responsible for giving energy to it. Okay, so both are working under self. Understand directly. That is what we should understand. Then substitute consciousness is the self, and um, it is maintaining Kundalini. Kundalini means storage of energies. That's it. It's a reservoir of energies and management of wisdom. It will always create the vibrative energy system of creativity, inventions, etc., etc. And then it is assisted by 72,000 energy tubes. Nadis are there. 6 chakras are also involved in that. And one Sahasrara chakra is always there with that. All put together is called Kundalini. Okay. All put together is called Shat chakras. That is 6 plus 1. 7 chakras are there. And these are the systems that will give you a lot of energy body. When once you are touching this sort of Kundalini, you will get the benefit of all these energies. Suppose if you are not receiving, you are not at all receiving the energy from the Kundalini, then Kundalini will be as dull as a sleeping snake. It is dull. So you will also be called dull. So your mind will not work, your consciousness will not be active, and your astral body will be incapacitated, and our slow moving personality will become. So that's why to having more activity, you have to approach the Kundalini first. So you have to awaken the Kundalini. That is what today's lesson is all about. So so many sources are there, and all those sources are there in the Kundalini. It will be stored up, but it is for us to receive the energies from the reservoir. That is called awakening your own energy system. That is the reason the Kundalini is referred to as a snake, so that it will be sharp when somebody touches the snake, it will not keep quiet. It will immediately rebuff, it will bite you. It will make you frightened, isn't it? So it will be very sharply, it will be reacting. So that is how, our consciousness also, we should tap the Kundalini so that all parts of the body will be active. Kundalini nodes, solar center. There are 72,000 nodes or energy channels, which are mainly along Ida, Pingala, and Sushumna nodes. The main important nodes are three. One is Sushumna. Sushumna node is the important and the prime part of the Kundalini or Shat Chakras. Kundalini and Shat Chakras are joined together. And all these parts are not visible, my dear masters. Can you understand? And these Shat Chakras and Kundalini, they are all attached to the backbone, So this is called, a invisible part of that goes along the this thing, our backbone. Okay, we have to go by that. Okay, and Ida and Pingala both are simultaneously carrying the energy system to all the parts of the body. I'll show the diagram. At conscious level, only Ida and Pingala remain active. Okay. At subconscious level, Sushupna will be active. Sushupna is always going to the Sahasrara. That is subconscious level. And Ida and Pingala are going for the physical activities. Understand? So these three nadis have got assistance of 72,000 nadis further to distribute that sort of energy to every part of physical body. Okay. And this is the Pingala here you are seeing left and right. Okay. This is the Pingala, this is Ida. So it is like that. All are across in it will be reaching. And Sushumna is directly going, the center part is going directly to the head region. Okay. And this is the energy responding to the self, and the other Pingala and Ida and Pingala both are giving the energy to all parts of the body. Okay. So once abundant energy is secured, the energy will rise profusely towards upwards and reach Sahasrara, like a serpent standing on its tail and touching the head region again. Man becomes aware totally. So when once you are awakening the Kundalini, when once you are trying to receive the energies from the Kundalini side, then Kundalini will be woken up, and then it will give you enormous distribution of the energies. Unless and until you try and take the energies, it will not supply. Otherwise, it will become a sleeping snake. That's it. It will be a dull, and storage is not being used. So the store of energy should be made use of, isn't it? How to use? You have to use it. So your intent should be there to use the energies from the reservoir. So this is the system available in a human body, in subtle system, not in the physical system. Okay. Why is Kundalini often to be a coiled serpent? That's what the awakened snake. It will be standing on its tail, isn't it? It is like that. The person who is always tapping for the energies of this Kundalini, he will be always, very, very conscious. He will be 100%, active at every level. and he will be just like a lion, going on seeing everywhere. Okay, he is more, conscious of his steps, of his talking, of his thinking, of his doing. So that is how we have to understand. The Kundalini is a reservoir of energy. It's a solar center. In English, they are referring it as solar center. Solar means energy system. Center means reservoir. Shakti Kshetra. And awakening of Kundalini. When once you are tapping these energies of this Kundalini, that means you are trying to receive the whole lot of energy system. And at that time, you will be getting the benefit. How? A complex physical body, psycho, mental body, spiritual, and all sorts of conscious, subconscious level also, and transmutative. All the evil systems will get away. Transpersonal. Transpersonal means from hereditary also you will be getting everything, and then transformative, and that will be converted into a divine mode of life. And all these changes will be activated and will be the result of awakening or using the energies in the Kundalini. And this is called Kundalini syndrome. So there is a very importantly, we should know Kundalini syndrome is a very important part in spiritual science. People do not understand. Simply they listen Kundalini is a snake, and very sharp. This much only they will understand. But the Kundalini syndrome is very useful for every human being. That a person who is practicing awakening the Kundalini, he will be benefited by 1,000-petaled intelligence at Sahasrara level, that will give you the benefit as stated here. The whole personality will be transformed into a divine personality at physical level, psycho level, spiritual level, transmutative level. Okay, so all the evil things, all anger, this, that, jealousy, Arishad Vargas, and everything, it will be mutative, transmutative means it will be wiped out. Okay, the person will not have anymore any kind of anger, jealousy, etc., etc. And transpersonal, the man becomes highly educated. A man becomes a robber, becomes a sort of a wise person. Okay, it is like that. Transpersonal, the personality will be transformed into different kind altogether, and transformative. So the man also will be transformative. That means not only personality, he will also be changing his level of thinking, the level of capacities, his level of understanding, level of life system also, everything will be transformed. You understand? So this kind of total changes will be happening by this Kundalini syndrome. That's why it has occupied a main important topic in the spiritual science. But you have to understand that. And now is there how to make use of this, how to tap the energy system. Meditation is a divine provision for mankind to awake or activate Kundalini, the reservation of energy, reservoir of energy. So how to activate this sort of energy? How should we tap this kind of energy? Because all energy is stored only in the Kundalini. You understand? So that energy we should tap, we should receive, we should gain, draw it. How to draw the energy from the Kundalini? For that, the meditation is a beautiful path. It is only a wonderful tool for us. It is a divine provision. There is a provision for us to draw energy from the Kundalini and become an enlightened person. Okay, that is just activate the Kundalini. How? Be in meditation. Then slowly, in meditation, the whole system will go on and tap the Kundalini and awakens it. Okay, this is the provision to get rid of illusion and delusion. Then when once Kundalini syndrome comes into operation, then that man will not be having the effect of illusion or delusion in the physical world. He will have absolute clarity in what way he has to work. Okay, so there is no dilemma in the life. The dilemma will cease the moment he is awakening his Kundalini. So every day you should be in the habit of meditation, and you should draw more energies from the Kundalini and give or take the effect of Kundalini syndrome. Okay. Etheric energy, this I will let you know. Awakening of Kundalini. Okay. How the meditation will work to draw energies from Kundalini. In meditation, astral travel of the consciousness will accrue abundant energy that awakens the Kundalini to rise up to the Sahasrara through 6 chakras of energy associated with Ida and Pingala. Say in meditation, what happens? We are receiving the cosmic energy from the top, isn't it? From everywhere, the cosmic energy is there, so we receive in abundance. The more meditation, more energy. That will go direct to the Kundalini and then it awakens it. So the more and more meditation, the more and more awakening of Kundalini happens. If you are not applying any energy there, the Kundalini will remain dormant. And we lose the energy of the Kundalini by that process. That's why it is very important to draw the energies of Kundalini by making meditation, by being in meditation. My dear masters, kindly understand meditation is also important to tap the energies of Kundalini also. Accumulated energies also we can derive, and fresh energy we can get from meditation. Both ways, we will be able to get the benefit of energy. Understand? And other sorts of energies, that's what we referred, food as well as sleep. Those two are there, food and sleep. Food and sleep, those energies are only for temporary consumption or for recoupment of energy only. But actually, the enhancement of energy is in the shape of meditation, and that will activate the Kundalini and draws energies from the Kundalini, whatever accumulated there also. That makes the life very, very brilliant. To the fullest capacity, it can work. So Kundalini awakening is happening meditation because of the third eye. The astral travel makes availability of the third eye. Okay. So knowledge station, spiritual wisdom we will be gaining because we draw a lot of energy in meditation and that will activate the Kundalini. Understand? Suppose a man is not meditating, then what happens? The man, no meditation is done. That man always he spends energies through physical eyes and physical organs and all those things. He will go on physical travel. There is no question of astral travel for him, isn't it? And always he will see and learn. That's all. He will get only physical knowledge. So that physical knowledge, whatever available thing is there, it will go into the solar center. That is Kundalini. He will be benefited only to that extent. And that also, it will work. But how much energy you will get? You will be getting only physical knowledge. That's it. So the karmendriyas will be working when once both are there, spiritual energy and physical energy. The Kundalini, all chakras will be active and all parts, the mind and brain both, and Jnanendriyas and Karmendriyas will be put to use. Okay. So the physical person will be handicapped with the absence of the meditative energy. And if we do meditation and we also have the physical knowledge, physical work and everything, so we will derive the physical knowledge as well as spiritual knowledge, both, and the Kundalini will be 100% will be available to us. You understand? So both knowledges are very important for making full utility of the Kundalini sources. So it will be filled up with physical knowledge as well as the spiritual knowledge. So the knowledge is referred to as the energy system because the same kind of energy system will work back to the soul level, then conscious level, subconscious level, and all kinds of level we have discussed earlier. Okay, it will work there. Equipped with both energies, Sahasrara, 1000 petaled lotus, that is called Kundalini awakening. So, my dear friends, kindly remember Kundalini is a sort of transformative energy system is available in the human body, in the human invisible body. Okay, it's a complex of physio, psycho, spiritual transformative process in the yogic tradition. Okay, so that will make the human a divine personality. This is what we have to understand the capacities of Kundalini. Provision is there in us to become a divine personality. The joy derived from the mind traveling through the Sushumna channel is unique. So when once in meditation you derive the energy and that flows through Kundalini up to the Sahasrara, then you will feel ecstasy there. Okay. And you will feel enormous joy that cannot be expressed in words. That's what he says. It cannot be compared with any sensory pleasure also. Because of that inner joy, the mind loses its taste for worldly pleasures. That's why when once you are always in the meditative and with this Kundalini syndrome happening every time, then gradually, people will be attracted towards only that sort of high Ananda Bhava, that is called feelings of ecstasy, that is called bliss divine, we call it. When once he is tasting that, he will be habituated to that, and he will gradually lose corresponding interest on the physical aspects. That's why people say, they become godly. Okay. So the Kundalini syndrome is very important for you to transform yourself into a very noble and sober personality. This, you see this. Instead of this, what is the time now? Okay. Now we have this slide. Here we have from downwards to the upwards, we can see the first chakra is Mooladhara chakra. We have got 6 chakras. Okay. Shat chakra. Shat means 6. Mooladhara chakra is there in the diagonal at the bottom level, at the lower level of our stomach. Okay. That is always, it will be having a sort of energy system that makes you aware of your survival of the life. Now I must be active or I must live for longer time. So I need so much of energy. I need food. I need a lot of exercises. I need for my improvement of body as well as my life. Always thinking the existence of his own body, always. So that is called, Mooladhara chakra. That is the sustaining. That is the beginning of the life. Okay. And that is the basis of life. If you do not have your body, there is no life for you, isn't it? That's why it is Adhara, Mooladhara, that is. Then second one is Swadhisthana. This man is always, he will be interested in procuring the family and all that, having sexual desires and all those things, improving the family and like that, always he will give priority to his own physical demands and physical desires and sexual desires and all those things, without not knowing what to do with the society and all those things, not knowing improving his own stature of his nobility, ability, and capability. And third chakra is called Manipura chakra. Then third level, if he grows further, he will be having a lot of power, he will understanding capacity will be improving, and he will be reading this and that, and he will become a sort of an educationist and all those things. He learns how to speak and all that. And he will go on using that sort of capacity to improve his own name, fame, and everything. This man just like a Manipura. Money means it will shine, that's all. But it is not useful. Stone cannot be taken. If you eat it, you will die, And if you cannot eat also, nothing it is useful. But it shines, just like that, you should retain that, like that. Power is there, the Pandit or educationist, he is not useful. He is useful only for himself and that's it. He is not useful to anyone. But he will be keeping on, speaking so much, like a money, The next chakra is Arahata chakra, that is the silencing mind, Here the man will not speak, he will close his mouth, He finds nothing useful if we go on speaking. He understands very well how to lead the life, and he will become a friend of everybody. Instead of fighting, he will only be united. Okay. So he will call everybody as a friend. Okay. So he has love to distribute. And next chakra is Vishuddha. Then his throat will be very, very pakka, he will be having purity in his talk. in his mind, in his body. So everywhere he is a pure-minded person. He will talk what is to be taught. That's it. Nothing less, nothing more. And then next level is Agna Chakra. That is called intuition. In Agna Chakra, that is sixth state. That is the final chakra in the human invisible body. Okay. If one reaches that, and he will be realizing the truth, and he will rule the pupil, and he will order the pupil, close your eyes, do meditation like that, because he is doubly sure of his intelligence and of his wisdom, and he knows everything perfectly without any flaw. Okay, that is called intuition. That means from inner side, wisdom flows to the external. Knowledge flows from outer side to the inner side, but wisdom flows from inner side to the external side. You understand? That is called intuition. And then the man will be shining like Sahasrara, and the man will be just shining like a lotus flower. Okay. Till such time the flower will be in a closed condition. And when once this is happening, the flower will blossom like anything. So the man will be blossoming in talking, speaking, and everything, in thinking, speaking, and doing. All the stages, he will be blossoming himself. He will be shining himself, and he will give the uprightness. That is called uprightness. Okay. That's how man has to develop from stage to stage. And this is in brief. Whatever we have said is again explained here so that we can understand much more easily. Root chakra is called Mooladhara. At that time, he will say, I am. He gives importance to the self and body. That's it. He will give importance to the physical body, not self. Okay. Then sacral chakra in English, okay. So Adhisthana chakra it is. He says that I feel like this. So I have to be something, some better, this, that, and everything. Or I need somebody's assistance, this and that. Or I need to improve my family and all those things. So he will only feeling like that. He will not do it. He will be feeling always. Then next chakra, it is Manipura chakra. That means I do. He goes on speaking, doing, and everything. Okay. First is he will keep mum and be mindful of himself. And second one is he goes on thinking, oh, how I should do, how I should do. And next chakra, he starts doing it also. Okay. And then heart chakra, if he reaches heart chakra, then he says, I love you. Okay. So I don't fight. We are all two, one. Okay. And there's no difference between you and I. The barriers of you and I will go away. Then throat chakra, then he be speaking lovely. Okay. He is a very smiling person. With all smiles he will speak. And third eye chakra. Third eye chakra means Agna chakra. Then he will visualize everything. Even there is no question of speaking also. His own life will be an example for others. He behaves like anything, just like he becomes a god. Okay. Godhood he will attain, and he will be showing all the bright things to the society, and they will follow him. That is all what happened. Then crown chakra means then he is a complete personality, okay, blossoming personality. So that is all what you have to understand by this improvement of consciousness. Okay, this consciousness has got from four kinds of consciousness they have already discussed, and four kinds of consciousness can be improved upon by drawing more energies from the Kundalini. By high intensive meditation, we can awaken it and tap all the energies, and then we make all the chakras work briskly, and we alert all the parts of our body, including the mind and consciousness, and then we become a divine personality. Let us see this video. But
You can exit the screen.
Hello?
Yeah. Sir is there or disconnected? I think Sir got disconnected, right?
No, he's there. Yes.
Yeah, he's there.
Okay.
He's there. Yeah.
Okay, my dear master, sorry for some sort of, stop sharing has not come. Now it is okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so my dear masters, we have to be aware of this Kundalini syndrome, is very important factor in our spiritual journey, in fact. Okay. We have to tap energies for ourselves. Otherwise, we'll become dull persons. Though we are active, though we have intent, though we have so many thoughts and all those things, without energy, we will not be able to succeed in them. We have to tap energy from our inner sources. The only way out for that is meditation. By means, a lot of energies that we accrue, during meditation, that will activate the Kundalini. Then it will add up inner energies to us and then take us to the transcendental energies through 6 chakras. The 6 chakras are referred to as codes in the video. Stellar codes. Stellar means stars. Stellar means the cosmic stars. Okay. Codes means the 6 chakras are the codes. So we have to use these 6 chakras. And for that, how we have to do meditation. That will awaken the Kundalini. Just like a sleeping serpent, if you touch it, it will stand on its tail. It is like that. If you do meditation, you will be brighten up and your leg to do everything just like that. So our life will become a sort of a miraculous life. That is what we are supposed to understand from today's lesson. Okay. So thank you very much for listening to me. And now it is on to you for questions. Any questions out there?
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you very much. I request masters, if anybody wants to share your thoughts, your experience, or you want to say hello, please unmute yourself and you can wait for. We'll continue meeting another 10 minutes. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah, Madhima, please stay.
Are you able to unmute yourself, masters?
Hello.
Yes. Okay.
Hello. Yeah, madam, please tell me.
Thank you so much, Sivaramappa. You were so excellent in explaining the Kundalini. I have a small doubt. It is enough we sit in meditation and enjoy the thoughtless, right? We don't have to actively engage the Kundalinis and all, right, sir?
Hello.
Just, it is enough we do anapanasati meditation.
Yes, that is all meditation. That's it. If you are making your mind calm and quiet, and immediately the self energy system will unblock the Kundalini syndrome. Immediately it will activate that. So that is what direct attack Kundalini will be from the meditation. Okay, it will attack directly and act directly on Kundalini, and then all the bits
Yes, sir.
unmindful, you become a sort of a changed personality. Okay.
And
Yes.
we are so blessed to have you as a guide, a mentor.
Somehow the speech is getting cut. No?
Is it audible now?
Now I am able to hear you. Kindly tell me.
We are really grateful. Sir. Thank you so much. Thank you to have wisdom from you.
Yes, madam, we should understand the importance of what we are doing, in fact. Okay. It is not that simply here and we do it. Somebody said you do it and I do it, because nothing is there. You have to study of what you are doing. You should study for yourself. And then you will commit yourself for that and derive the benefit of this wonderful knowledge is there. Meditation is not just like that, it is laid down for us. It is a meaningful, and every person has to learn to be in meditation, so that we should use our this Kundalini reservoir system of energies. Every one of us can do that. That's why people were used to go for meditation in the olden days. There is no other work for them. First they should go and learn
Gurukula.
meditation. Yes, they should first do meditation and then come to house. Otherwise, don't come. It is like that. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Hello. Yeah.
Yes. Any more, master?
Hi, I'm Nusra.
Yeah.
I'm from Abu Dhabi.
Tell.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm always into yoga and I wanted to learn meditation, but I couldn't get exactly how to involve in. I don't know. Always there is different way. I told people the meditation is this, like that. They said, no, it is not like that. So only I keep quiet for 15 minutes like per every day, or what to do exactly to involve my meditation in meditation, what it is exactly, please tell me.
Okay, the better you have put the question very clearly without hesitation. I'm very happy for that. And for the
Sorry.
benefit of everyone, I'm telling you today,
Ah.
meditation, actually, you will be after that if you do it properly. You would like to be only in meditation for longer time. How it is? It is only you have to be aware of your in-breathing, inhaling, breathing in and breathing out. You only experience whether you are breathing or otherwise.
Okay. Okay.
Kindly experience whether you are breathing or otherwise. And be with that breathing, and your mind will put you into such a blissful state. Okay. You will be again wanting to be in the same state of mind.
Okay, so we need to do every day, same time, same
Every
place.
day, every day. First, you start with 5 minutes only. Don't do for 1 hour, this and that. 5 minutes, you do it. 5 minutes, you control your mind. 5 minutes, you just observe your own breathing without forgetting.
Okay.
If you forget, redo it again, restart again, experiencing that, feeling the inhaling and exhaling, nothing more than that.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you so much. God bless you.
Yes,
it's
yes.
so nice of you.
Yes, madam. Kindly do that. Then leave it everything,
See,
whatever happens. Right?
yeah, it is so many things in my mind. That is why I think I couldn't exactly
Yes, all those
go
things.
through meditation. Yeah, we all are like that. Yes. So inshallah, then if every week you will come at same time.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, please tell me. Yeah.
At the same time, you forget everything in this world,
How come?
Whatever you are seeing, everything is disappearing. whatever you take.
Mm. Mm.
And you are also disappearing. Then why are you unnecessarily go on attaching yourself to the seeings and objectives in the world?
Mhm.
You forget for
Mm.
some time. Anyway, it will go. Anyway, it will go. Whether you see it or not, it will go.
Mm. Yeah, yeah,
Be with you, that's it. Whatever available time, you make use of that.
yeah.
Okay. So the
Okay.
breathing, so long breathing is there, you are happy, isn't it?
Mm. 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 Yeah.
So why are you not following that? Why are you giving respect to the breathing?
So normal breathing.
Normal breathing. Don't,
Normal breathing.
yes, yes.
Okay.
No way,
Okay.
no other way. Natural breathing.
Okay.
Respect the breathing. That is most important in meditation. Give respect and be after
Mhm.
that. Okay.
Let me see,
Experience.
inshallah.
Yes.
I will express. Yes, I will, inshallah. Thank you so much. And
Yes.
see you next week. God bless you.
Sure, sure. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes. Any more, Master? All of us, any kind of doubt, we have to clear it. We should not retain the doubts in our minds. That should be the first and foremost important activity in our life system. No doubt should be there. In Sanskrit, they say, Samshayatma Atmahatya Sadrishaha, they say. Any person who has got doubt is only standing for suicide. That's it. So he is not useful. That's what people say. That's why we should not have any. If you have a doubt, it is not wrong. It is not a sin. But get it cleared immediately, as early as possible. So all masters should be able to speak whatever they wish to. Okay.
Hi, Master. Preeti here from Dubai.
Fine. Fine.
Yes, hi, Master. Actually, I have been doing this Anapanasati meditation for last 7 months, and I've connected to you through the level 1 course. Also, I've attended and completed, Master. But my clarification is sometimes during the work hours, I can feel my awareness is coming back to the breath, like in breath and out breath. I can feel it. Is it a kind of a meditation or it's a and while walking also I can feel it, like I can come back to the awareness of my breath. It's going slowly. So is it how, Master? Can you give some clarity?
No, that is a good sign of your mind, status of mind, becoming still at that time, so that you are catching up your breathing. To be aware of your breathing. Yes or no? So it is always good. It's a good sign. So during working hours also, even with your eyes open also, your mind can be calm and quiet by practice. So what you are doing is fine. Continue that. Okay.
Master, thank you. One more question, Master. Is there any like Kundalini also I was learning about in your earlier classes? Is it like something which can be awakened on its own, or is there any side effects related to that, or how it is that how we can identify it?
Yes. Say, as far as spiritual science says, there is no question of side effect or in the spirituality. Only one effect is there, that is taking you to the consciousness level. That's it. So there is no question of side effect. And you have to be in meditation and activate it. Don't adopt any external practices for that. Many people uh, have several methods. No, this is activating like this, like this, like this, lot of instruments, this and that, All the things are going only to one point, that making the mind empty. That's it. For that, they apply so many methods. And people who are practically doing, they will not be having the right intent. That's why they fail. And they will lose confidence. That is having side effect. You understand? If you lose confidence, definitely you will be affected by this all sorts of failures. That will land us in desperation. So we should not be doing everything. Only one sort of target is calming down the mind. That will awaken the Kundalini. That's it. That is possible only from your side, not from external side. So don't go any physical practices to awaken the Kundalini.
Master, thank you. Thank you for that.
Yes, that's what PSSA wants to inform the pupil. Okay.
Thank you, Master.
Yes, madam. Any more? What, madam? Yesu Kumari? Yes. Sorry, అది స్పీచ్ అంతా కట్ అవుతూ ఉన్నది. స్పీచ్
సిగ్నల్
తెలియటం లేదు ఏం మాట్లాడుతున్నారు. ఓకే
మేడం, మీకు కొంచెం సిగ్నల్ మేడం మొబైల్ సరిగా వినిపించలేదు.
Anyway, you can put some message to me. I will answer you. Okay. WhatsApp message you give or any message, some message you, I will answer you. Okay. Right. Then, any master is there? Any more?
Good evening, sir. This is
Yes.
Sahitya. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you very much.
I enjoyed today's class because it is about Kundalini, because in the society there is a lot of misinterpretation about Kundalini and everyone has different opinions about it, doubts about it, but it gave a lot of clarity in a simple way. Thank you so much.
Yes. Very nice. Fine. And Vasu Kumari, sorry, Yesu Kumari is over. What about Bhagya Lakshmi is there? Bhagya Lakshmi madam is there?
Yeah, she left, sir.
Okay.
Maybe some disconnection is there.
Okay.
And few masters, they have joined for the next session,
okay,
sir.
Okay. Right.
Coming.
Anything from Madhavi?
I spoke to you, sir. First.
Already spoke. Very good. Right. Good.
Thank you so much.
Nice of you. Then,
okay,
any
sir.
other masters?
I think we will.
Okay, then fine. Time is getting up.
Okay, sir. Yeah. Thank you. We'll close the session, sir, with this.
Yes. Okay, we can.
Okay. Thank you, one and all. And tomorrow again, same time, we will meet. Thank you.
Sir, I want to take an initiation, sir. If sir is interested, if sir is if he has a time, he can take up for a session also one day.
Yeah, sure, madam. Sure. We will arrange one class.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Additional class you want?
Yes,
yeah, actually, class. Sir, there is one
Special class.
I see. For question answers. Fine.
No, sir. Actually, there is one more team, which is Gudakesha team, which is continuing now. For them, our team, that is now the next session is started like now 10 to morning 5. They will meditation.
Okay.
So we request you to take one class for that session.
Okay,
one day, 1 hour.
Okay.
Like that.
It's all right. Fine. We'll
For
yes. We'll be
interesting
pleased.
topic, which
Yes,
will be
we'll
useful.
join. No problem for that.
Mm.
You inform the timings, then we'll come there. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Right.
Thank you so much for accepting that.
Nice. We'll come. No problem.
Okay, sir.
Nice.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your time and efforts again for our ethical yogic and excellence course. So with this, we will conclude our meeting. We'll meet tomorrow.
Yes. Tomorrow at
Okay.
the same time. Okay.
Same time. Yeah.
Tomorrow at the same time.
Okay, my dear masters. Thank you very much once again.
Thank you, sir.
So be in the habit of meditation with all sorts of convenience and with all sorts of good wishes. You should sit and believe in you and respect your own thinking. That is most important. Okay. Give respect to your own breathing process. Okay. So be mindful of that. This anapanasati is mindful breathing practice. That's it. Okay. So have faith and be successful in that. Thank you. Thank you very much. See you tomorrow again. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Nice.
Thank you so much for your wonderful message.
Yes. Okay. Thank you.
Ishwara, sir. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
Thank you, madam. Thank you.